Hello my lovelies. So a lot of you guys have been clamoring for more recipes, and I wasn't actually going to do this, but I figured, well, it's really easy, and hey, it is my own recipe. So after much trial and error, this is kind of just what I decided upon. So this is meatloaf. It's an American staple. It's very easy. It's filling. You can always add gravy if you want gravy, but mine doesn't need it because it's very flavorful. Alrighty, yeah, so I brought in my desk lamp so you can actually see, since I have the world's darkest kitchen, and hopefully you will like this one. Alrighty, let's get started. So, as you may be able to ascertain, there's not a lot of ingredients. You definitely want some gloves of some sort because it's gross. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and you would, if you have it, you would like a pan set up like this. Hold on, I'll show you. Dun, dun, dun. There's a cookie sheet with one of these things that my husband uses on the grill. That is so all that the fat that is in the meat, etc., will drip off and not be on the meat. One of the problems with meatloaf is that it swims in its own fat and it's disgusting. This makes it not gross. You've got your bowl. Pound a burger. Yay. Cup of onions. That is usually about like one chopped onion. Yeah, so all that chopped up. I would like to thank Graham for these awesome bowls, so now I look professional. Alrighty, you got that. Seasoning, I use onion soup mix. This is just generic, it doesn't matter. And I know you're saying you just put a whole cup of onions in there. I sure did, but I want it onionier. So, there's some more. It's good, I promise. Alright, other seasonings wise, I use this stuff called Woodsman's American Seasoning. Somebody my mom knows makes this stuff. Let me see if I can get it up here so you can see where the distributed by is. There it goes, there it goes. Come on. Focus. Yeah, you can call and see if they've got any more, but I'll put this information in the underbar. Oh, there you go. Yay! Might want to freeze frame that. I love this stuff. I use this seasoning on pretty much all my meats. It's just a really good blend, and it kind of has everything all in one. So yay, shake some of that in. And granulated garlic, because we like garlic in this family. Breadcrumbs. Okay, usually I prefer panko breadcrumbs to everything, but these are some, what, Italian, so whatever. No eggs. I'm going to use mayonnaise instead. Why? Because it makes for a better texture. I just think so. I found it in an old recipe for meatloaf like ages ago, and it just works. So this is like a big tablespoon, and I put in one of those numbers and maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Yay. That's like 2 eggs. There you go. But it tastes better, and it's a better texture. I don't know why. As far as breadcrumbs go, I just sprinkle in a few because I want it to be mostly meat and not so dry. Yay. Now squish it. Squish it all together. This is why we wear gloves, because this is so yucky to have on your hands. You're going to have to trust me that it's yucky on your hands. Just wear gloves. Just wear gloves. I prefer the nitrile ones, but I was out and these were on sale, so these work. This is what most kitchen and food workers use, I believe, so hey, whatever. You do just really want to make sure that you're really well combined. Really well combined. Get off the back of my hand. Usually you don't want to overwork meat because it'll get really tough, but we're making a loaf, so it's alright. Alright. Ta-da! Let's get our pan. Usually meatloaf will take an hour to cook. However, I do 2 little meatloaves, so it doesn't take that long. I do go ahead and pan this just because I hate for everything to stick. So, pan. And now, since I'm going to make 2 loaves, just kind of cut it down the middle like so. Grab your hunk and make a little round loaf. That's it, you guys. I don't put any ketchup on top of it because I don't like that cooked ketchup skin nastiness. I think it's disgusting. That's my personal preference. Loaf. And then another loaf. And there you go. They're just like little tiny individual meatloaves. If you have a family of 4, then split them up into 4. You know, however you wanna do it. I think this works really well. Like I said, I've had a lot of trial and error over the years. You'll notice one's a little bit bigger. That's my husband. And then you take your clothes off and your hands are clean. Yeah, that's it. That's my meatloaf. So I'm going to bake it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees because since we split it, it takes half the time. And I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Alrighty guys. It's all out of the oven. These are beautiful meatloaves. Oh, so pretty. And since we cooked it on that pan, the grease, you know, drips through. You notice there wasn't a whole lot of shrinkage on mine because I used 90-10. But, you know, 80-20, it'll get a little bit smaller, so take that into account. But all of the grease runs out the bottom, so it's not all sitting on it and gross. And, yeah, and we're having green beans and rice. But, yay! So there is how I make my meatloaf, and it is tender and delicious, and I really like it. It is also really, really excellent with brown gravy, just so you know. And if I was doing mashed potatoes, we'd have done that, but we're doing this today. Okay, guys, I hope you try it. Let me know how it goes. Alrighty, bye!